So Arsenal fans, I've got one question for you. Were you entertained? Hey guys, what is up? Son of Chelsea here, and this has been my match review, or kind of match reaction, because there wasn't actually much to talk about in the game. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 0. Chelsea are now only 2 wins away from being crowned Premier League champions. It's amazing to think it's that close. But yeah, another Arsenal meltdown on Twitter. Yeah, I know it's not that surprising, but you know, another Twitter meltdown on Arsenal fans. I mean, I just cannot believe they keep on doing it, and it's all down to the hands of Chelsea, of course. They clearly do have a thing for us. I mean, that Mo is clearly obsessed with us. I feel sorry for him, and I'm actually happy it's coming nearer to the end of the season, because Mo, when the season does end, you're going to be able to relax, because I think you've got way too much on your mind, mate. I mean, literally, I think this guy goes home and like sits there and looks at all the equations and stuff, and looks back through our history. To be that obsessed about another club's history, especially one of your rivals, to me is just laughable. But you know, alongside from that, and also about this boring, and you know, a lot of it is stupid, because any educated football fan or pundit, you know, doesn't say, well, Chelsea just play boring football. They, as you see, 99% of pundits who know anything about the game will say, well, they're doing what they have to, because they know in their heads that's what it is. There's no right way to play football, and this football, I say this football snobbery is in my mind, about thinking there is a right way to play football. If there was a right way to play football, then football would be even more boring to those people, because everyone would play the same. Every game would like be the same, you know. And I say, if you are craving that type of football every single week, every single game, and unless you get that type of football, then go and play FIFA or watch the MLS. That's what I'm gonna suggest to you right now, because this is professional sport, and I know football is a different kind of beast to other sports. But what I'm saying is, you never watch, like, for instance, tennis, and you'll never watch a tennis match and go, well, that was boring. There are some boring tennis matches, but I mean, because it's professional sport, that's what it is. And you know, it's football snobbery in my mind. And this question, go and watch Arsenal Fan TV once again, it wasn't as quite funny as before, but you know, it still is comedy. Just the title's a comedy. I mean, how bitter they don't. I actually don't think Arsenal fans process how uneducated they come out like they don't understand how bitter they look. You know, it's actually quite hilarious, the stuff they say, and like we just sitting there like trolling them with the Fabregas song.
He passes with his left foot, he passes with his right, and when we win the league, we'll sing this song all night. Oh! Fabregas is magic, he wears a magic hat, he could have gone to Arsenal, but he said no, fuck that. He passes with his left foot, he passes with his right, and when we win the league, we'll sing this song all night. Oh! Fabregas is magic, he wears a magic hat, he could have gone to Arsenal, but he said no, fuck that. He passes with his left foot, he passes with his right, and when we win the league, we'll sing this song all night. Oh! Fabregas is magic, he wears a...
Which I think was a highlight of yesterday. And yet, one thing I'm going to respond to directly to Robbie from Arsenal Fan TV. He was asking this question to all Arsenal fans. He was like, well, how would you like it if Arsenal played that way? Well, guess what, Robbie? We actually don't play like that every week. Anyone who's been watching Chelsea this season like me, we've seen some amazing football this year. Burnley away, Swansea away, you know, I'm trying to think through them, like West Ham at home. There have been some brilliant football this season. Schalke away, you know, just absolutely amazing football all season. And you know, to sit there and go, well, we play that day. No, we haven't. We have played some amazing football. The goals we scored against Crystal Palace, the goals, you know, just the goals highlights of, and I think that Swansea game especially was quite amazing. And you know, as anyone who comes to me and says 6-3 against Everton, just another one that's popped into my head. So there were so many games in that start of the season where we were playing attacking football, because guess what? We did all of our hard work in the start when you lot, Arsenal and Liverpool and United and City didn't do what they were supposed to do. So we did all of our hard work in the first start of the season, and yeah, our players' forms have dropped off. I've said this in my last video. You know, our players' form has dropped off, of course. But to sit here and say we're playing negative football, I just don't understand. It's actually quite funny, you know. I'm gonna take advice like Chelsea fans. As much as you'll get annoyed by some of the crap that Arsenal fans say, just take it as like them being so obsessed over us. That's the only thing they can say, because they can't. Everything they talk about, most Arsenal fans, the counter to all of them is, we buy trophies and we park the bus. You know, that's really all they can ever say. And you know, I just take it with, I just like, well, you know, we're going to win a title, who cares really. So in terms of the game performances, I was quite interested to see Force 9. I knew exactly what Jose was doing. It kind of seemed a bit like the what was it, the United away game last year, where we played with like a Force 9, kind of played Schürrle up front. I thought it worked quite well compared to and it wasn't like a defensive performance like Liverpool last year. I mean, which is a year ago today, which sounds ridiculous, but like, you know, it wasn't like that. It was kind of more, we had possession of the ball a lot more, and yeah, I mean, we had a few chances, and you just got to say the reaction of the players after kind of showed it all. We were the ones going away happy. Arsenal fans were the ones always against Chelsea going away disappointed. But you know what I'm going to say to you guys, let me know in the comments what you think of the game yesterday. Is there a right way to play football? Because personally, I think purists and whatever else you call yourself, you are a football snob in my mind, because you only like one style of football. And you know, one thing we can talk about is 2 games away from the Premier League title, and that is something to be excited, very excited about it. The last probably big game of the season was yesterday, and we got through it unscathed as well. I think we're going to have Costa back and Remy back, not either on Wednesday, and it'd be lovely to win the title on Sunday, where I'll be down on the bridge. So thank you guys so much for watching, and yep, I'll see you again up.